Hi guys, I'm Borut, I'm from Kalmia. Now I'll be talking about some of things that are going on in the prediction markets or what we're building. But first, what is a prediction market? So if I ask you guys, who knows what a prediction market is? Here, raise your hands. Okay, great. So I need a bit of introduction to a prediction market. Yeah, it looks like we can use prediction market to predict the future, right? It looks like, so if you take a look at what the elections for the US elections, the last one was, so it predicted quite right. The Trump won, and this you can see that it really predicted the future. But if we take a look at some other thing, so like the Pope prediction, it was not so really good. So Robert Francis Prevost won, and it was just 1.5% in the prediction before the market resolved. So what is a prediction market? It's actually a market where users trade on the future events. So the way it works, you buy shares for the future outcome events. And this goes like this, that you actually buy, let's say, shares for yes or shares for no. And the more people buy shares for yes, the higher the price will be. And it's all correlated. So at the end, you have sum of 100%. And this is the way it goes. You have like example, so like all-time Bitcoin high at the end of the June. So some people bought yes, and it went up. So at the end, it always resolves. There's quite a question that I was when I talk with the people, and they say, is prediction market betting or not? And it's kind of gray area. So I asked AI, and the AI told me it's neither a share market, it's nor a pure betting, so it's neither of them. So yeah, if you take a look at just the markets, you can see that the shares are bought and sold, their value fluctuates, and if the traders sell before the market resolves, the market concludes, then it's actually a share market. But if we wait that the market resolves, then your share is not worth nothing. So the share that you bet on, and if this one was not resolved as positive, then it's actually worth nothing. So in this case, participants are actually wagering the future of outcome events. So yeah, the important thing that in the prediction market is resolving the market. So resolving the market means that we need to actually prove that the event really happened. And so like as I said, if Trump really won the US elections, so we have, in a centralized way, there are quite a few centralized prediction markets, and in a centralized way, this is usually done by some committee of people. But in the centralized way, we have some solutions that are not like perfect. That I exposed to here. You guys already, how many of you guys know Polymarket? Can you raise your hand? Some of them are. So yeah, the Polymarket uses the social oracle, and we have also one oracle. The social oracle works in not in a deterministic way, but it works with the staking. And then we have an oracle on Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist is also an existing prediction market on the Polkadot chain. And there they use their own chain to actually get the events from the APIs, or they scan something and so on. So if we go through some existing markets, what exists, I will start with just really simple one, and the simple one is Metaculous. This is really a centralized market. It's like a forum where people really put their wager on some events, and you have a nice graphs of what will happen, but they don't use any money. It's all like free, more like academic style. And it's all centralized, no decentralization here. Then we have Predict It. It's actually an universe type from Wellington Universe. They actually use real money, USD. It's also centralized. It's more like on politics, but they use their money actually to incentivize some researchers in the university. It's non-profit. Then I mentioned already Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist is a prediction market on Polkadot chain. It uses its own chain for resolution. It's different. You have like politics, some crypto things, and so on. And the way that they do the resolution is by using their own chain, scanning the actual APIs and so on. Because it's on Polkadot chain, it's not an EVM chain. They actually implemented everything on the substrate chain. And the last one, the most known one, is the Polygon market, Polymarket. Polymarket actually is not fully, it's kind of semi-decentralized because they use on-chain resolution, but the things that how the stock markets and the order book works is off-chain, so they only settle on-chain. So it's not fully decentralized. So yeah, just an overview of what we saw. So the Polymarket is the only one that uses USDC, and the Zeitgeist uses the SG token, their own token. Yeah, we kind of find out that we, on the EVM chain for our prediction markets, we need some more reliable resolution. So what we used here, we kind of been with the Flare guys. We used their FDC connector. So the FDC connector acts like a native oracle. And this native oracle, we can actually get the API results, all the deterministic results on-chain, so without any need for users. And what we decided here is to have a consensus. So we need 3 APIs to say, okay, we agree that this market resolves. So like, you know, MBA results or something like that. We need three sources. And at the end, we still have some things that if the 3 sources won't have a consensus, then we will say, you know, we will have like a DAO people that will vote, and then that they will resolve the market. Okay, and yeah, we're kind of in AI area, so we we cannot miss the AI. A question for you guys: which AI model do you think is the best for AI resolution? Raise your hands for Gemini. Nobody. OpenAI. One. Mistral. Okay, nobody. Great. Yeah. The real answer is, I would say, all of them or none of them, because you cannot again trust just one AI model. You need consensus between them. So AI really brings us here the option to resolve without the need of people. And with the trusted execution environment, the solutions that we saw here, one provided by Oasis, and I think Flare will also have this kind of resolution soon. We can actually do the AI resolution off-chain, do it in a trusted execution environment, and then put the results on-chain. And the TEs are really quite safe here and provide really the safety that we need. Okay, and at the end, this is what exactly we're building. We're building some new version of prediction market. We want to be different from a bit different from the poly market and or the other markets that exist. So we currently are starting soon in July using the Flare FDC resolution and also a backup on the whitelisting, on DAO whitelisting. In the near future, AR resolution is coming and DAO voting. How different we're going to be? We're going to be different mainly in the area of the markets that we want to have. So we will go with social media markets, which relate to social media events on LinkedIn, Twitter, IMDb, GitHub, and so on. We're targeting XRP holders and also a bit of Asian market. So launching soon with this. It's already on DevNet, so on testnet, yeah. So at the end, just a bit about us. We are Kalmia. We are UA-based team. We actually do projects for anybody who's a non-tech guy. So we provide you the whole, I would say, development cycle from start to the end. So if you have an idea, you don't have resources, come to us and we will provide you a startup. Yeah, so yeah, IngiteMarket, we are like launching soon. We're happy to have somebody on board who's a non-dev, so maybe some product guy. Just if anybody's interested in this, it's I would say it's a big market. So if you launch it properly, I think there are quite a few gains we can get from this. And yeah, this is it from me. Thanks for listening, and if there are any questions, just shoot.
Hey. Thank you for presentation. So previously you told us about like API resolution, yes, when like several operators go into the same API, gathering results, yes, and making some decision. But you know, like let's don't take like tier 1 services, but like tier 2. And for example, I am as developer, I can like write down like maybe some wrong info, yes, and for like 6 hours, 1 day, and like all operators will scan this API and get like the bad data, for example. And for example, I can somehow affect on the results, yes, in this case. Why the API resolution is better than like this decentralized like Oracle resolution, which, for example, Polymarket has? Thank you.
You ask why AI resolution is better? API. Oh, yeah.
AI, it doesn't matter because AI need to take somewhere info from.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, the API resolution is better because you can actually, if you go with the secure socket layer on the web, you can, and they have the certificates, you can actually trust. You can check the certificates and you can actually trust them that the information is correct. And you have like 3, 4, 5 APIs, and they need to consensus between them. So you really need to hack a lot of this to actually, you know, kill the consensus or have own hack. The social from the poly market, the social resolution from the poly market is still like staking based. So if you have a lot of money, you can actually, you know, hack it, and it happened quite a few times in the poly market resolution. So it's still based on liquidity. So in this way, it's better.
So when we're talking about API or AI, it is always about like gathering data from several sources, not one source.
Yeah, always. At least 3 sources, at least 3. But would go for much more than 3, but yeah, at least 3, because you need 3 for consensus, you know, 2 are not enough. Thanks.